hello guys. Welcome to a new fresh Friday episode of Crypto Mila. Today it's 11 April and we're gonna discuss the Bitcoin price and we're gonna check the Bitcoin dominance to see where the altcoins and meme coins can go, guys. So let's quick go to the Bitcoin charts, the most important, guys. The Bitcoin charts, we always start in the weekly, guys. So let's swipe to the weekly chart. Let me zoom this a little bit out for you guys so you see it better. So at the weekly chart, guys, we still have an MRI buy. That's something good. Just we need to break a couple important points what I gonna show in the daily chart, because there you can see it better. But at this moment, the weekly candle, it looks quite good. It looks green with a nice wick. We are above the 50 EMA, what's also a strong indication. It's a positive indication. Just, of course, we need to break a couple key points, but still it's not done. The MACD, it's turning a little bit to the upside. I cannot say upside yet, but it's forming something. So it stopped to go totally down. The CMF, it's going down still. The RSI, it's recovering a little bit. So let's see how that's gonna play out in the upcoming weeks. Let's go to the 4-day chart, guys. In the 4-day chart, you can see that we have already 2 green candles. That's of course good, but in the daily charts, I'm gonna show that we need some critical points to break before we can celebrate the upwards movement and make a conclusion that this was the bottom, what is at this moment at around 74, let's say 74 and a half, around that point. So the indicators, MACD, it's crossing a little bit to the upside. The RSI is almost crossing the yellow line, and the CMF, it made a little recovery, but it's not so much yet, guys. So on the daily, guys, I can show a little bit more what exactly it's happening. Let me zoom this a little bit out, otherwise you guys cannot see this. So guys, what is very important in the daily is this downwards trend line. What is forming since the top that we're going down around 20 January. So 20 January until now, it's around, let's say, 3 months, guys. 3 months we are going down, lower lows and lower highs. So what is at this moment important? You can see that we didn't have one close body candle above this line. So a close above this line, guys, is at this moment quite important. And that's at this moment at exactly today, it's at, let's say, 84K, guys. Sorry, guys, a little cup of the coffee on the Friday morning, always good with the Bitcoin chart, guys. So what is important, guys? It's important to break at least for some little confirmation to the upside to break the 84K. Because if we have a one close candle, a body close candle above 84K, it's changed the structure of this downward sloping, this downwards trend line, what we have since 20 January, already 3 months. So it's a quite strong indication for me that we can have some move ups. Just after that, guys, we have 3 strong moving averages, the 50, the 100 and the 200. Some people use the 128, guys, but it doesn't make that a difference. So I use just the 50, the 100 and the 200 and the 20. But the 20, we are now at the point of 20 to break it. We are still under it. So we need actually, after we break the 84K, we really need to come above these 3 trend lines. And that's at this moment, it's at 88K. So actually what I want to see, guys, it's first that we're gonna break this point at 84K. And then I want to break the 88K, that we are above all the moving averages. When that happens, guys, it it's quite some bullish opium what we get in the market at this moment, what we really also need in the market at this moment, guys. So when we have that, guys, we have another point what really need to be broken, and that's the final thing, guys, what I'm gonna show at the 4-day charts. It's this is this line what you see here, a residence line what we have here, and it's a quite important one, guys. You saw with the last one that we had, that we retested a couple one. When we broke out, we went massively up, and I am looking for this, guys. I'm looking when we pass the 84k and the 88k at this moment, two important key levels, guys, what you need to keep an eye on. Then we need just break this point, what at this moment of time it's at 102k. So actually, I want to see it break 102.5k at least. Let's say 103k, 102.5k. If we have a 1 4-day close candle above the 102, let's say 103k, above 103k, that will confirm me 80% or 85% that we're gonna crush the all-time high, and that the next point, what we're gonna see, it's around at least 150, 160k, and that will really give a kickstart for the meme coins and for the altcoins, because that will be very, very important, guys. That will result that maybe Bitcoin at that moment when we reach 100, when we reach the 103k, that the Bitcoin, it's maybe already, the Bitcoin dominance is maybe already near the 70%. And when it's near the 70%, guys, that will normally be a point that the market can turn, that the dominance can turn from the dominance in Bitcoin through altcoins and meme coins. So that's the moment that we're gonna really see a big movement in altcoins and meme coins. It doesn't mean that the altcoins and meme coins will not move when we break the 84k and the 88k, because of course the altcoins and meme coins will react very fast on that, and they will also go up. But I mean, when we break 103k, for example, and we're gonna go higher, and Bitcoin dominance gonna become near 70%, I think that's the moment that you can prepare for the real altcoin meme coin season. Like, that's the safest moment where you can turn some money in altcoins and meme coins, because at this moment it's still a quite risky moment. Of course, it's a good moment to buy for long term altcoins and meme coins for the top of the cycle to sell it off. But like I said, like when the Bitcoin dominance, it's around that percentage. In the two past cycles, around 71%, we had a big turnover from Bitcoin to altcoins, and that resulted to kind of a meme cycle or alt cycle. And that's what a lot of people are waiting for. So I check the Bitcoin dominance quite daily, because for me that's a quite important indication to see which way the altcoins and meme coins can go, and I know that's a quite important part for a lot of people that watching this channel, that are in this community, and they're in generally are in the crypto market. They want to see the altcoins and meme coins going up, because that will be very under favor. But at this moment, guys, Bitcoin looks very like, still, like, I cannot confirm that the price that we are now, the 82k, that this will be that we're gonna go up. Like, it can also result, this is the bearish scenario what I was talking about, it can also result that we're gonna reject around the 84k, for example, at this trend, at this line, 84k, or maybe even a wick up, a fast dead cat bounce up, and the wick gonna go up, what you see here, one time, twice, three times, four times, five times. We saw it already. Or this week, for example, it went up. People talk, okay, this is the breakout. This was the Trump speech, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this was the Trump speech, that we went until 89k, and it was just a fake out, guys. We went down again. We went to retest the low. Actually, we made a new low. So this is something to look at, guys. It's, for me, that's why it's so important to have a clear body close above this line. Like, a wick is not for me enough. I will always wait until the candle is closest, because otherwise you can come in a situation that was like here, that you buy above this line and you think, okay, now we're gonna go up, and you lose literally how many percent from the top until the bottom. Like that's a scary fall. Then you lose again like a 50% down in your portfolio. That's not what you want to see. You can better wait. You can better have a less risk and wait a little bit more, and then have a little bit less profit, a profitable price. And in the long term, you win more like this, because then at least you have a confirmation from the closed candle. And when you have a confirmation from a closed candle above some critical points, that will increase so much your probability that you're at the right side when you make a trade. So for me, that's as important, guys. So what I'm watching now, it's these points what I mentioned. The most important, actually, for me, the first thing what I watch is if we're gonna pass this point, if we're gonna go have a close today, tomorrow, after tomorrow above 84k. And of course, this line go lower and lower. So if it's in a couple of days, it's going already to 82k or 83k. And then a close above 82 or 83k is already a confirmation. And then it's what if you're gonna push up and break these three trend lines. What's also important, the EMA 50, 100, and 200. So that's what I'm looking at this moment, guys. I don't gonna check today the meme coins, because the meme coins and the altcoins are quite doing the same thing. It's everybody is waiting that Bitcoin gonna break this critical points to confirm that the altcoins and meme coins gonna pump also. So at this moment, there is not so much to sell about say about altcoins and meme coins. They are doing exactly what Bitcoin is doing. So when Bitcoin go down, the altcoins and meme coins will go down, and when Bitcoin go up, the altcoins and meme coins will go up. So I will check the market, guys. If something crazy happens, if something weird happen or good or anything, what's worth it to make a session, I will make even a weekend episode to update this with you guys and to see where the market is going, so everybody is up to date. So if you don't ring the bell, do it, because then you get directly a message when I make a video and there is something important happening in the market, so you are fast in the trades, because that's important, guys. In the trading, it's all about acting fast with the things what you see. So that's the most important. Like you should handle day by day, week by week, your things. If it's not for a very long term, for example, if you invested in Bitcoin and it's a long term back, then okay, you don't need to check it all day. But as a trader, guys, it's very important to stay very up to date, to know the key levels and to know where the price can go, because when you act fast in that points, you can make good profits. So guys, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great Friday and a great weekend wherever you are. Protect your bags, guys, because the crypto market, it's a jungle. And see you all hopefully to the next episode, guys. Crypto Milat, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.